for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shots. Incredible work rate. A lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Sugar Ray Leonard days. Leonard took a big shot, and down he goes. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. They're back on their... But how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heel, but look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That jab misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then get...
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Straight right just misses. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take a... So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart.
Sugar Ray Leonard days. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and... Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown... And there's the bell to start the round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. A lot of effort being exerted here. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Caution being thrown to the wind. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're done.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just the same.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. This fight is certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will when... We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. How about that technique on that headshot? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. And that hook misses. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, you know you're in there with a banger. You've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home with that jab. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Got out of the way of that right hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fight, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp. This
fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being used. They're the size of an average man.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Well, this is what he does, going right after the challenger.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corners? How are they going to get through this? Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. They need to be careful. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How about that time counter shot? Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. Let's start a fresh start again.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time. There's only...
This bout is scheduled for...
And this one has all... And there's the bell to start the round. That hook had to hurt. And that straight got him. A lot of effort being exerted here. So much pre-match. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, he took that jab well. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He misses with that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Ricky Hatton has been clipped. And it appears he weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of it.
Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he does. A very competitive. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? This is not good news. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance with...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. He somehow weathered the storm. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Trying to measure his... And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do and hurt on top of that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Incredible work rate. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? That was the moment.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
You know the scorecards are going to be... This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Crawford is dazed. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. That body shot right there, paralyzed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
And down goes Crawford. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
So
they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
His stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their... They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The jab misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. These two are the perfect dance partners. The right hook misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what?
Ricky Hatton has been clipped. It looks like he might not be as hurt as... And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What heart, what desire. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to act.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two. That hook won't score.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The counterpunch does not score. They got out of the way of that right hook. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. How did they not go down?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you're getting...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a tough way to lose it, by split decision.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever fan, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all that hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Now I'm finna ball out, step back.
They could have picked anywhere to fight, but the heavy-hitting deep.
This bout,
We welcome you to this beautiful... They ring the bell, and here we go. Can't find a home for that jab. No rest for the weary. That jab misses. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. She never saw that punch. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated.